What's good everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the recently released Jordan Zion 3 SE. As far as the box goes on the Jordan Zion 3 SE, you do kind of get this glittery box right here, and the size tag label does read Jordan Zion 3 SE in light bone and sail. I got a US size 11, and you do get some Zion paper, kind of tissue paper inside of the box. Alright, so getting things started with the SE version of the Zion 3, starting at the bottom of the outsole right here. As far as the traction pattern goes, you do have a solid rubber outsole towards the back, and then the herringbone portion here in the forefoot is a clear outsole. So as far as my experience in the Jordan Zion 3, as far as the performance goes of this outsole, it collects a ton of dust, and you would see if you've watched my performance video of these that the traction on the outsole here is just not a good performer, but we will see how it does perform here on the SE, so keep it locked for the full performance review. But more or less it's the exact same pattern here on the Zion 3 SE. Moving your way up to the upper on the SE right here, this is a suede upper with a bunch of kind of stitch marks running throughout to add some extra support running through the upper, but the material kind of behind that is a suede or nubuck material. The same goes at the heel. Now on your standard Jordan Zion 3, you have this kind of mesh material with these fuse overlays kind of running all the way around the shoe, and then kind of like a cement print here on this 3D colorway. But overall, as far as the materials go, they are very nice on the Zion 3 SE. This suede or nubuck here is just a fantastic look, and in my opinion, definitely an upgrade. Now where the SE does differ a lot from your standard Zion 3 is the cushioning. So on the Zion 3, you do have a full-length Formula 23 foam drop-in midsole with this support plate right here on the lateral side and at the midfoot. And then in the forefoot, you do have a very large Zoom airbag here for a very nice plush feeling in the forefoot, just offering a very responsive feeling. Now on the SE version, you get a drop-in midsole. They did do away with the support plate at the midfoot, and instead they opted for full-length Zoom Air. Now I have already tried these on, and they are super plush underfoot, a ton of impact protection. So if you are a fan of the Jordan Zion 3, as far as the cushioning goes on the SE, in my opinion, it is a huge upgrade. And I will be doing a full performance review on the SE model, and I will do a versus video as well between the two models. But right off the bat, as far as the cushioning goes, I definitely prefer the SE. Now as far as the fit goes on these guys, they fit exactly the same as the standard Zion 3s. Now for me, in my initial performance review, I went with a 10.5, and they were beyond snug. My toe was right at the end of the shoe. I did end up picking up this pair on deep discount in a size 11, and they do fit a lot better, but they're still very narrow. Now with this pair right here, it fits a little bit snugger than that 3D pair right here because of this raw material. But overall, it is a very snug one-to-one fit in my opinion, and the size 11 for me, going up that half a size, is definitely the better option. Now as far as the support goes on the SE version right here, you do have a TPU internal heel counter right here, which definitely offers a ton of support at the back of the shoe. Moving your way down from that, you do have this TPU lateral support plate right here, and kind of this little plastic window that you can see the cushioning through. And then the rubber does run up right here on the side of the shoe. So as far as lateral containment, I think these are going to be fantastic, and maybe just a little bit better than your standard Zion 3 because of this strap right here. Now you do get the added Velcro strap right here in the SE, and on the medial side right here, there are two portions of the strap that actually do run down into the footbed of this model right here. So I think if you really crank down this midfoot strap, it's going to offer great lockdown and great support at the midfoot right here. And then the overall material, in my opinion, is more supportive with these raw materials. So I'm very much liking where Jordan Brand did go with the Zion 3 SE as far as the materials go, and just the overall usage of this strap. The thing with this model is there's actually no midfoot support plate because they did take that away from the drop-in midsole. So as you can see right here, it does have a lot of flexibility here in the SE versus the standard version, so that is one thing to mention. But overall, in my opinion, this is still a very supportive basketball shoe. And then last but not least, as far as the support goes, you do have these two kind of outriggers or flanges. one in the forefoot and one in the midfoot. So definitely, as far as the support goes, I do think these are going to be a very supportive basketball shoe. Now, for those of you that want to know, does the SE weigh more than the standard Zion 3? In a US size 11, the SE comes in at 17.15 ounces, and the standard Zion 3 comes in at 14.7. So yes, this shoe is a couple ounces heavier than your standard Zion 3. So that's going to do it for today's first look on the Jordan Zion 3. Now, I do think this shoe does have some better features than your standard Zion 3, but I just think for wide footers, this shoe will not work at all because it is a very narrow option as far as a basketball shoe. Now, the cushioning being the biggest upgrade, and the materials, the cushioning having that full-length zoom bag directly under that drop-in midsole is a fantastic option, and it's going to offer a very plush ride from heel to toe and just great responsive cushioning underfoot. So I do think that is the biggest upgrade. And then, like I said, the materials, the raw material choice on this shoe, I'm really liking. And these came in at 190 Canadian, I think 140 or 150 USD. So they are a little bit more expensive than your standard pair right here. And these, I think I picked up for like $70 Canadian. So a very, very cheap basketball shoe on the market today. But if you do like the standard Zion 3, I think you will really enjoy the Jordan Zion 3 SE. But like I said, that's going to do it for today's video on the Jordan Zion 3 SE. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that definitely helps the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at Sneaker Tech Talk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.